Hello, and welcome to the Media Services instructional video. This video, and others to follow, will serve as a guide for using smart classrooms and smart carts on the campuses of Columbus State Community College. This is the standard setup for a smart classroom at Columbus State Community College. You'll have an instructor's workstation, an Extron control panel on the wall, a projector in the ceiling, and a screen at the front of the classroom. Most classrooms will also have an overhead projector that will be at the front of the classroom, or sometimes it will be on a rolling half cart. The PC is located in the top rack space of the instructor station. The power button is located in the top right of the unit. There are also 4 USB ports, an audio out, and an audio in. There is also a DVD drive. This is the Extron control panel. It can be found on the wall near the instructor station. This is the power button. After the PC has booted to Windows, press this button to turn on the display. This button will display the image from the PC through the projector onto the screen. When the on button stops flashing, the LCD projector should be on and displaying on the screen. After you have powered up the PC and powered up the projector through the Extron control panel, you should receive an image like this on the projection screen surface. When you have finished using the equipment and would like to turn off the projector, please do so by pressing the off button in the display section of the Extron control panel. This will turn off the projector. The group of buttons located on the right side of the Extron control panel switch between the different sources. The top left button is the PC source. This chooses the PC located in the instructor's workstation. The second button over is the laptop button. This button chooses the laptop. The third button over is the DVD VCR button. This button selects the DVD VCR player, which is located in the second rack space down in the instructor's workstation. The first button on the bottom row switches to the document camera, which is located usually on the left side of the instructor's workstation and must also be powered on. The middle group of buttons contain closed captioning, AV mute, and auto image. The closed captioning button toggles on and off closed captioning. The AV mute button will mute the video and audio source to the projector. This is also a toggle button. When this button is flashing red, the audio and video to the projector will be cut. And just push to toggle that off. The third button down is the auto image button. By pushing this button, you will cause the projector to automatically adjust its resolution to match the source. If you're having image issues, this button can be of help. And last but not least, the volume button is located in the bottom left of the Extron control panel. This button is controlled by turning to the left or the right to adjust volume in the room. The DVD VCR unit is located in the second rack space down. The power button is located on the left side of the unit. The DVD section is located on the left side of the unit with the eject button located just beside of it. If you press that, it'll open the tray. The VHS section is located to the right, and you can just put your tape right in there. An important button to remember is the DVD video button. This button is used to select whether you're using the DVD section or the video section. On this model, it's located below the DVD. On some models, it's located in the middle of the unit. If you're having problems displaying your image, you'll want to make sure that you're on the DVD if you're using DVD, or you're on the video if you're using VHS. Some of the newer models, the button location is in the center of the unit. Just below the DVD VHS player is a drawer that contains a remote. This remote will give you control over power on, power off, fast forward, rewind, stop, pause, and all of those goodies. And it will also give you access to the menu where you can select different chapters on a DVD. This is the screen that will commonly show up when you have pressed DVD. And the blue screen will show up when you press the video button when you're about to play a VHS tape. And in our typical smart classroom setup, the instructor's workstation has a laptop connection port. You just open up those doors. There are a series of cables located in this cubby. You will have an Ethernet cable, which you will use to connect to your laptop for internet access. You will also have a VGA cable, which you will connect to your laptop for display purposes. And you will also have a mini jack cable, which you will connect to your laptop for sound. You take these cables and take the VGA and connect that to the VGA port on your laptop, which is usually indicated by the blue center. And you'll plug that cable in and tighten up. And if you want internet access, you will take the blue Cat5 cable and also connect that to your laptop. You should see a series of blinking orange lights if that is working and active. And if you are going to require audio, you will take the mini jack and plug that into the audio port, which is indicated on any laptop by the pair of headphones. And you'll just plug that in there, and you should be all set. You also will want to make sure that your laptop is plugged into power. And there are usually a couple of sockets located near the instructor's workstation on the wall. One of the most common issues we have at the beginning of each semester is the display toggle issue. And that is basically getting the same image on the instructor's station display and the projector onto the screen display. And the easy way to fix that, or one easy way to fix that, is to, after you have chose the on button and selected PC at the Extron controls, go to your keyboard. The lower left-hand section of the keyboard is the Windows key. Press that down and hold it down. You will then hit the P key. That will bring up a menu that will give you four options: computer only, duplicate, extend, projector only. If you keep hitting that P key, it will move you through the windows. You will want to choose the duplicate section. After you're highlighted on that section, release the Windows key, and you should have the same image, the cloned image, on both the instructor station and through the projector. An easy way to remember that is think P for projector. This is our typical document camera setup in our smart classrooms on campus, usually to the left side of the instructor's workstation. The document camera's power button is located on the rear of the unit and should be red. Just touch this button and the unit will flash, and eventually will stop flashing and be on. You'll want to make sure this circular series of buttons that you have the bottom or the document camera setting selected. It will light up with a blue LED. This will ensure that you are sending a signal from the document camera itself. You also have a brightness set of buttons. The left side button will bring the brightness up if you hold that down, and the button on the right will bring the brightness down. This is the image you will get after you have successfully selected the document camera on the Extron panel and successfully turned on the document camera. And you will be able to display any documentation or objects which you place on the white pad. Also located on the left side of this upper arm unit is a zoom in, zoom out rotating button. It is clearly labeled, zoom in and zoom out. And you just kind of turn that up or down to adjust. There is also an autofocus orange button located on the end of the unit, which will allow you to autofocus on any documents or objects you place on the white pad. There is also an on-off light switch located right here on the document camera, and this will allow you to turn the camera light on and off. One of the common issues we have with the document cameras is this little switch here, and it's on the side of the unit right beside the SD card slot. If that little switch is to the right, it will not send an image to the projector. You want to make sure that little switch is switched to the left. Sometimes it just gets bumped during regular use, and it'll really throw you off. So if you're not getting an image from the document camera, make sure this switch is to the left.